would you do if more than half your mail was junk mail? The reality is that junk mail isn't such a problem these days, but its electronic counterpart is.
Well, spam is the scourge of the internet. It's grown exponentially in the last few years as email has become more and more widespread.
Since 2002, internet use has grown from 200 million to 800 million people worldwide. In that period, spam has grown from a paltry 20% to approximately 65% of all internet traffic. At current rates, it will expand to 80% or more in the next 2 years.
It completely sullies the idea and the point of the internet and of email, which is much easier, faster, quicker to use communication.
MWeb, one of South Africa's largest internet service providers, has been fighting the phenomenon for many years. We asked them how one falls prey to spam.
There are various ways for email addresses to get out into the spam world. There are organizations out there collecting email addresses. They have various spiders and robots on the internet searching websites, looking for places where email addresses are entered, and these are collected. If there's a live body at the other end of an email address, in other words, someone responding to an email, either responding and saying, please don't send me this, or please unsubscribe me, that email becomes a usable email address.
So you're telling me if you ask to be removed or unsubscribed, you will in fact be targeted?
Yeah, they consider you a live body, and that becomes a very valuable email address.
Where's the money? How do these people make money? Because somewhere they've got to be making money, and essentially spam is an economy of scale. You're sending out 500,000 emails. If you get 50 or 60 replies, you can make $50 or $60.
In October, spam is estimated to have accounted for 80% of all internet traffic. How long is it before we are buried underneath a mountain of junk? When did MWeb decide that spam was becoming such a problem that they had to enact a policy to prevent it?
Well, about 2 years ago, I guess, and the last 18 months in particular, we started seeing anything from 40 to 60% of incoming mail as spam. And we had been for a long time investigating different ways of combating spam. So we had very simple filters in place when spam techniques were still quite simplistic. Since then, of course, we've advanced our technology to include a system which we think is very, very effective against fighting spam.
But how do you fight it? How do you decide what is spam and what isn't?
Well, we've selected a piece of software called Spam Assassin, which is an open source technology. So we've taken the software, we've looked at what it does, and it's really based on a technique called heuristic programming, which is in essence a branch of artificial intelligence. Now with the Spam Assassin product, we have the ability to set the level of effectiveness, and we've set it to a level where we try and avoid creating what is commonly called a false positive. In other words, we don't like to block mail that is actually legitimate. And so the spam filter learns about incoming email, and it builds on a history.
It's a bit like building a house and having, leaving the doors and windows open. Maintaining the software, maintaining the virus definitions, downloading new spam filtering software when it comes out. I just think it's unfortunately part of the game.